Figure he's going to kill me, huh? Just like that, he's going to kill me, huh?
Well, he nearly done for Ed Grody.
I ain't Ed Grody. Now, come on, Mr. Linus.
You ain't got the sense of a jackrabbit, Billy.
Gotta ride his horse. When I seen him this morning, I knew I gotta ride him. Now, turn him loose.
All right. Come on. Well, what do you know?
¡Ay, qué bueno, quebrado!
That horse had Ed Grody on the ground inside a 4-second flat. Went for him with his hooves.
Well, horses like different people, Mr. Linus. I can mostly tell. Not always, but mostly.
Hey, mister. Here's your tools. Well, some folks would say thank you. And some might even offer to pay.
They ain't hurt none. Come on, boys, start picking up. We're moving on.
This horse, señor, you ride him muy bien.
Yeah, well, maybe he didn't have much fight in him today, huh?
Get on them wheel blocks, boy. Get them wheel blocks, boy!
There, you came. All right, down that wagon. Come on.
You are muy hombre, señor.
I ought to kill him. Anybody like him.
Easy now, Billy.
I won't, but I ought to. I ought to kill him. You hurt?
No, señor. It's not the first time he used whip.
Oh.
Get on that wagon, boy.
No. Please, señor. You don't let him take me. He's only one stranger. I have worked for him, it is all. Señor, I am dead before I go with him.
You got ears. Did you hear what he said?
That took about all I'm going to offer you.
You go on, try it. Go ahead.
What's the trouble here? Sheriff, this young roughneck's trying to steal my helper off me.
You tried to beat him with a bullwhip, Patrick. The boy here says he won't go with him, and I say the same thing.
The boy had it coming, Sheriff. The law's the law. These folks put him in my charge. Like a kind of an apprentice, you might say. They made him bounden to me.
Bounden to you? Like a slave, you mean? We got that question settled, mister, a few years back.
I got lawful rights here.
The right to beat a child with a bullwhip? You go to court, try to prove it. But if you're smart, you'll get out of here. Or I'll fight a law or two on the other side.
I'll be coming back through here one of these days.
Well, you look me up there, mister. Billy Bonney, you ask anybody, right?
Well, son, looks like you found yourself a friend.
Si, señor.
What are we going to do with him, Patrick?
We?
Oh, come on now. Wait a minute, Patrick.
You drop by my office later, Billy. I'll have some ideas by then.
Like he said, you're my good friend, senor.
Yeah. Yeah, we're friends.
I am named Pedro.
My name's Billy.
I am very pleasant to meet you.
Same here.
Well, what are we going to do now, amigo?
I don't know. Why don't we go get a drink? I mean, let's go get something to eat. Is that all right with you?
See, it's okay by me.
All right.
What's bothering you?
Patrick, I know the kid needed a place to sleep, but,
Well, he's comfortable up there. I made sure of that. And he's my only guest tonight.
Yeah, I know all that, but I mean, you don't feel him being in a jail so young, leave some kind of a mark.
Billy, spending one night in here is not going to make an outlaw out of him if that's what you're worrying about.
Well, you're kidding me, Patrick. I ain't kidding. I remember the first time I wound up in a place like this. Boy, you get to feel pretty scared.
Billy, he's not under arrest. He's just sleeping here. He didn't want to stay alone at the hotel. And you saw for yourself he liked the idea of putting up here.
Mm-hmm. That means I got a bunk up there with him, huh?
That is exactly what I promised him. There's a bunk in the cell right next to his.
Well, I'll tell you something, Patrick. This is going to be the easiest time you ever had to get me in one of them cells. Ain't that right? I'm going to sleep here. I got a long ride tomorrow.
I'd take him back to his folks myself, Billy.
Oh, you go ahead and tend to your law business, Patrick. I said I'd take the boy home.
Thanks, Billy.
Now, he don't look like much, and he ain't much. But if you take it easy, he'll get you there all right. And it looks like you're going to eat pretty well this trip. Say, I got an old blanket out back. That might come in handy.
If you say you're my friend, then why are you sending me away?
I ain't sending you away, Pedro. Now, we've been through that one time. I'm just going to take you home to your own people.
I am good worker. I am no make trouble. If you say we're amigos, then why I cannot stay with you?
Well, we just can't, Pedro. I know we're friends. I know that, and we've liked having you around here the last couple of days, but you got to go home to see your own folks now.
Why?
Billy's right, son. We're all your friends here, Billy, me, Mr. Linus, but we figured the best place for you was at home with your own parents.
I am no wish to go away, Capitan. I am wish to stay here with my amigo Billy.
And look, Pedro, I'm nobody for a kid like you to be tagging after. I mean, I got things to do, and I get in trouble sometimes. Besides, I don't know nothing about raising kids, so you're going, that's all there is to it.
There we go. Up. Your folks will sure be glad to see you.
All right, son, there you are.
Muchas gracias por el favor, señor.
Good luck, son. Come on, boy. You know, that's a nice youngster. He's bright and willing. I wouldn't mind taking him in myself. You give him bunk and found for a little help with the horses?
Funny, he'd never talk about his folks, not once when he was here. Sure took to Billy, though, thought the sun rose and set them.
He's just lonesome, I reckon. He'll be better off with his folks.
Sure he will. A lot better off.
This is muy bueno, amigo.
See? Bueno, muchacho. So you eat every bit of that because we got a long trip ahead of us tomorrow, boy. You want some coffee here?
Sí, señor. Por favor. I am thinking this is a very good way to live. Go out every place, see every kind of thing. Always more new things every day. And nobody never say do this and do that.
Be all right if you run out of beans.
And we get some more.
I ain't gonna do that.
Oh, we maybe work sometime, steal sometime. Yeah. Why we not ride to Chihuahua and be bandidos?
Chihuahua.
I have heard these bandidos are very rich.
That's all I need, boy. I'm going to Chihuahua. I got enough trouble in Lincoln, Pedro. No. We gotta go where we set out to go.
But you don't understand, senor. My madre, she's no wish I come home.
Your mama? What do you mean?
Es verdad. She say, go in the wagon, Pedro, and not come back until you grow up. I swear this is true, senor.
Why? I mean, did your mama tell you why?
She say, there's many bad men at my house who could hurt me.
Well, yeah, but she put you out with that freighter.
Senor, when we get there, if it's like I tell you, then can I go with you?
Well, Let me tell you something, Pedro. Why don't we just kind of wait, you and me, and see how things work out. What do you say to that?
Madre, I wish you had met my good friend, Senor Billy.
Pleased to meet you, senor.
Pedro, I think you are far away and all is well, even if you broke my heart forever. I told you to go away. I told you no come back here no more. Why you are here again?
Well, I'm the one that brought him back, senora. That hombre gave him to was a pretty mean one, senora. I took the boy away from him. He was trying to beat him with a bullwhip.
Ay, pobrecito, mijito, ¿qué te pasó? You are not hurt bad, yes? It is nothing, Madrecita. My amigo make him stop.
You ought to be more careful who you send him away with, senor.
It's true, senor. But you don't understand.
There's my padre. You come, senor. I wish you have met him. We come back, madre.
Excuse me, senor.
Papá.
Hijito mío, ¿qué haces aquí?
I wanted to meet Senor Billy.
Senor.
Please bring me back home.
Oh, it is good you are home.
I told you people not to crowd around this store. Get to the end of the line. Al fin de la línea. All right. The store's open, one at a time.
I must hurry. Pedro, go with your madre to our house and make the senor welcome.
Those baskets look kind of heavy to me, senor. Why don't you let me give you a hand?
No, gracias.
I'll see you later, Pedro, huh?
It is not necessary, senor.
I'd like to.
Hurry up, Jose. I'm busy.
Maybe he's been out there covering up some rocks in that basket.
I do not cheat, senor.
Who's this?
A friend, senor.
Let's see. That's 210 pounds all told. At a half a cent a pound, that's $1.05.
It is very little, senor. It is worth more in El Paso.
Then haul it to El Paso.
I do not have a wagon.
Why don't you carry it on your back?
Take it or leave it, Jose. I'm busy.
I take it.
Good. You owe me $48.20. I'll credit you with $1.05. That leaves $47.15.
Corn like this in Lincoln, you get 5 cents. Maybe 6.
Who do you think you are coming in here and butting in?
My name's Bunny, Billy Bunny.
You come now, senor. Come away.
Well, whoever you are, you better go on about your business. Unless you got something to buy or sell.
Mister, after watching you work there, if I want to do business with you, I'd rather eat a bug.
You think I'm paying you to back down to a half-grown kid?
Mighty fast with a gun. I seen him in Laredo once. Did you ever hear of Billy the Kid? We'll wait till Sledge gets back tomorrow. The two of us will handle him.
Maybe you better hit the trail tonight and hurry Sledge along. The kid's got the look of trouble about him. Yeah, I think he's just aching for trouble.
We owe you great thanks for caring for our son, senor.
Right, Mister. Really tucking him out. Ain't heard a peep out of him since he hit the hay.
You ask why we allow him to do these things, the Senor Parker. To pay us nothing for our crops. And when there are no crops, we must borrow from him. To charge us 3 times over the amount we have borrowed.
Maria.
He always keep our marks in the little papers. And he owns our bodies and our souls. He grind our face in the dust. How hard we work, it don't matter. We are always near to starve. You ask why we do this. I will tell you. Because the men in Reynoso are not men. They are little sheep.
It may be true, Maria, but you do not understand.
Look, it's like I told you, Jose. There's so many of you here in the village against this one man Barker. Or 3 men if you're going to count his hired bullies.
It is not so simple, senor. I will tell you a story. There are many, but I will tell you of Vasco Torres. Last year, he borrowed 1 wagon from the ranch over the mountain and hauled his corn to El Paso. He get good price. But when he is gone, his house burned down in the night. His little girl, Pepita, is bad hurt. Now she cannot see with 1 eye. He lose everything. And now he must borrow again from Judge Barker.
Barker ain't a judge, Jose. I told you that. I mean, he just calls himself one. The nearest regular judge around here, I think, is in El Paso.
El Paso is far away, senor. They have the law there, perhaps, but here we have only Senor Barker. He is the law. Police, judge, governors, the emperor, what difference? We can do nothing.
Maybe you understand now, Senor, why I sent Pedro away on the wagon. Why I tell him at Santa Fe, run away, go north, do not come back to this place.
Yeah.
It is Hondo, the one with the gun.
Barker's gunslinger.
He had great fear of you today. I saw in his eyes. Maybe he's get scared and ride away.
I wouldn't bet on it. Get on the other side of the well, Jose, and stay there.
Si, senor.
Don't shoot! Here are my guns.
You get him on your wagon, and you take it and take him and get out of here. Don't come back. Come on, get rolling.
I can buy 6 more out of El Paso, tougher than those 2.
You go ahead and buy him.
You think you got all these folks on your side, huh? So you can step in and take over and run things yourself. Well, I'll show you how far you can get. All right, listen to me. Now, this kid's not going to be hanging around here long, you know that. But I'll be here, same as always. You know that, too. Go on back to your work. Get back to your fields.
He's just one man. He's a bag of wind. He ain't nothing. Can't you see that, Jose?
Go on. Vámonos. Get back to your work. Go on. Move, all of you. Go on.
Jose.
You heard me, boy. Move.
I stay with my amigo, Senor Billy.
Yeah, you do that, boy. And when your amigo rides out of here, I'll take the hide off your back. scare me. You wouldn't shoot an unarmed man, that'd be murder.
Yeah, that's right, it would be.
You'd hang.
I ought to kill you, Barker. But you're right, I might hang. You ain't worth that.
Finding out I'm a stubborn man, huh, kid? I can't be bluffed.
Yeah, you're stubborn, Barker, like a mule. Like a block-headed mule. Pedro? In about an hour, you go out to the fields and you tell everyone there to drop what they're doing and come back to town. You wait out there, Pedro. Mr. Barker and me here, we're going to meet you out there. Go on.
I want these folks here to see just what a joke you are, Barker. You're gonna take the hide off of him, huh?
I feel there is trouble. He will make us pay for it.
Has he not always make us pay?
Keep that mule moving, wagon master. Right over there by the store.
No, Barker, they're a mule. It's only a burro.
How can anyone have fear of a man after once he's seen turn into a burro before one's own eyes?
You are right, Maria. How can one fear such a man ever again? It is one very fine burro you have, Pedro. Can he run fast?
Oh, si, Papa. I think it's a very fast one.
Why don't you try him out, Pedro? Use your whip.
Si, senor. Ándale, burro.
Come on, Barker. You're stubborn like a mule. I see you pull like one. Come on, Barker. Lift those feet. Come on, move, move, move. Ándale, burro. Faster, faster. Arre, burro. Sí, señor.
I'll remember this. Every one of you.
This burro is very fat, but I still think the skinny one run faster.
We must celebrate this day. We must have a fiesta.
Why we don't make a fire for a big barbecue?
What could we cook? We have nothing.
There's a whole store full of stuff there, senora. It's all yours. You paid for it 100 times.
No!
He is right. Everything is belong to us. This burro steal it from us.
No, that's mine! Get out of that store! No, that's mine! No!
I think we have made big mistake. This is no burro. This is one big fat pig. Make the fire very hot. We are going to barbecue one big fat pig, plenty for everybody.
Don't come any closer.
Madre! Mira, the little papers that made everything belong to him.
These little papers? I know what to do with these. Come on, Pedro.
Wait, hold on. Un minuto, Pedro. Un minuto. Amigos! Amigos! We still have pig for barbecue. It is our own pig, which he took from us 3 days ago.
See, Padre, I did not think I would ever get to eat this pig.
You will get to eat him.
Padre, and the wagon, I did not really hit him with a whip. I only made the noise. I don't think it's good to hit anybody with a whip.
I understand the hito mio. I also with the machete. I only make the noise. Sometimes it is enough just to make the noise.
And the other braves, you come from Chief Nene? I know. I was to come alone. But I didn't think you'd frown on these two men waiting here at the spring while you take me to Nene and to the girl. The younger man, Billy, is a friend of the girl's father. The older man, Samuel Bartlett, is the girl's father. You Chiricahuas love your children. I know you understand how this father feels. It's been 9 years since his daughter was taken from him as a captive. He wants to wait here so we can see her as soon as I bring her back. Now you will take me to Nene and to the girl called Sally. Chief Nene?
I ask no ransom for the girl called White Moon, who has lived in the lodge of Nene.
Not ransom, Chief Nene. Gifts from the girl's father. He knows that you wish to go back in peace to San Carlo. He knows that you've decided to return to him this daughter he has not seen in 9 years. You have filled his heart with joy. He would share this joy with you.
Bemundo.
Sally, I'm Sheriff Pat Garrett of Lincoln County. I'm a friend of your father's. You know why I'm here.
Guyana. Delano, now! Guyana! Go in peace.
Like the lizard who crawls on the sand? Has it come to this that we must give our women to the White Eyes?
It must be. They will now make peace with our lodge.
No.
Delano.
If I have to, I will kill to bring her back.
See it from here. The spring. It's about 2 or 3 miles yet. He'll be waiting there, Sally, your father. He'll be a happy man for the first time since... he's been searching for you all these years, not really knowing whether you were dead or alive. All the false hopes that led nowhere. I don't think he believes it yet. And he's really going to get you back.
I've kept this with me ever since my wife died. One day, just like Ma did, Sally's gonna wear it when she gets married.
That's a pretty ring, Sam.
Yes, sir. Sometimes I can see her Ma and Sally just like it was yesterday. Lord, she was a sweet little thing.
Sally. Sally. What's the matter, Sally? I'm your father.
Sam, she's still scared. She'll be fine as soon as we reach Fort Sumner.
It's just that I'm so glad to see you, Sally. My little daughter.
6-7 hours from the fort. Sun will be down in 3 hours, maybe less. I think we'd better move out.
Sally, you're gonna notice a lot of changes since before. And all we had was that old cabin. We got land now. Land as far as you can see. Real spread. 300 head of fine white-faced breeders. Got your room fixed up, too. Oh, just wait till you see, Sally. Well, what do you think of that? About your room, I mean. Sally, you know what it means to me to have my little gal back? All I want you to say is,
Hold up! Rest your horses!
You got the same feeling I got?
Yeah, I caught a movement up there on the ridge. I got a feeling they're shadowing us, the Chiricahuas.
Maybe they're just escorting us to the fort, Patrick. A little courtesy, you know.
You keep those good thoughts, Billy. We'll need them when the lead starts flying.
why don't you rest a while? Give your horse a rest. Sally, I've been trying to find a time to tell you this. It's about your ma. She died about 6 years ago. Sally, I just told you, your ma's dead. I raised your little brother alone. He's almost 11 now, and he's a fine boy, but he needs a sister. Well, don't you understand, Sally? Your ma is dead. Talk to me. Say something. What's the matter with her? What have those savages done to her?
Sam, she's just scared. She'll be all right as soon as we reach the fort.
No, she's like one of them. Stares at you just like one of them. No feelings, nothing.
Give her time, Sam.
I told her about her ma. She just looked at me.
9 years takes a lot of getting over.
Yeah. 9 years.
We better move on, Sam. We might make that fort by midnight.
I'm all right. It's just my... Sally, you called me...
You are not hurt, Father?
Oh, Sally. My little daughter.
You all right, Sam?
I'm fine, fine.
Something must have spooked the horse.
Well, I ain't hurt. It's just I must be a pretty tough old bird. Over there, that rock shoulder.
You all right?
They got us on all sides, and I can't see a one of them.
Here we sit like fish in a barrel.
And they wouldn't have let us get this far if all they wanted was to kill us.
Then what?
We'll find out. Come on.
Who is it? What do they want?
Chiricahua, they've been shadowing us most of the way.
Delano! Tell us what you want!
He wants me. He and his brothers will kill to take me back. He is my husband.
Squaw. My little gal. A squaw. Why, those savages. I'll kill him, Sam. Let me go, will you, Sam? Kill him, I kill you. Sam!
If we're ever going to get out of here, we got to keep our heads. No panic, no foolishness.
All right. Well, he'll never get you back. I'll make sure of that. Your pa'll protect you. Sally?
All right, Sam. Now, Sam, listen to me. The Chiricahua fear death at night. That means they'll wait till dawn before they move in on us. Now, if I can slip out of here, down that slope along that dry wash, I can reach the fort, be back here before dawn with some help.
Sounds like it might work, Patrick. There's only one thing wrong. I'm your man for the job.
It's my idea.
You belong here, Sheriff. She's your responsibility.
You stay here, keep low. Whiskey in my saddlebag. Just take it easy.
I can't move my arm, Patrick. What's it like?
It's near the shoulder. It's in there somewhere. I'm no doctor, Billy.
I didn't get very far, did I?
Bad?
Well, if I could just...
A knife.
What for?
The bullet. It must come out.
How do you know?
I know. I will do it.
I'm game if she is.
You've done this before? A wound like this? Take a drink.
Oh, don't waste the whiskey, Patrick.
Now?
Your pleasure, ma'am.
Give her the knife.
Hey. I fall off to sleep while you were bandaging me?
She did fine by you, Billy. Her doc couldn't have done much better.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
You better fall off back to sleep now. It's still 5 hours to dawn. Sam's standing guard the first 2 hours. I'll take the rest.
Sally, you better get some sleep, too.
I don't think there's a white woman alive could have fixed me any better than you did.
I mean, not that you ain't, but, well, you know what I mean. It's just that you ain't exactly like other girls, swishing around in their pretty dresses, you know. I mean, not that you wouldn't look just fine in a pretty dress. I'm talking too much.
You sleep now.
Yes, ma'am. I understand him. You Chiricahua.
If you were my woman, I'd fight for you, too.
Sally, honey, you must be tired. I fixed your place to sleep. Come on. Don't you worry none. Somehow we'll make it back home. You see. Sally, what were you trying to do? You weren't going back with him. Sam. What's the matter with you, gal? Say something.
Sam, she probably feels guilty about what happened to Billy. She was trying to save us by giving herself up to them.
Oh. I'm sorry, honey. I should have known.
I do not need him to lie for me. The truth is, I do not want to go with you. You are a good man, my father, but I'm no longer of your house. I've tried. The long night has taught me that my home is the home of my husband. I am his, and he is mine. And that is my life.
You mean you feel that way about him? That savage? Listen, you're my daughter and you're going back with me, because I'd sooner die than ever give you back to him.
Billy. Offering you his prize string of horses in exchange for your daughter. Sam, it's really a mark of deep respect for Sally. He has no obligation to court her a second time.
No. She stays with me.
Before I would have killed you all. But now I have prayed and made sacrifices through the long night. I want her back. But I cannot kill you, the father of my woman, to bring her back. So I will leave now. I will try to live without her.
Sally, I was going to give you this on your wedding day. It was your ma's.
You from around these parts?
Mm-hmm.
Hard country, isn't it?
It's just about as hard as any.
Takes a hard man to hold his own. In these parts, I shouldn't wonder.
Same as any place else, I reckon.
I'm a journalist. Feature correspondent for the New York Weekly. Making a special trip up this way from El Paso.
Well, there ain't nothing happens in Lincoln worth writing about.
I'm doing a series. Great Bad Men of the West. Grand opportunity for me to make a name for myself. Good as Ned Buntline, Mark Twain, or any of that lot.
There ain't no great bad men in these parts, mister.
Did you ever hear of a young hothead calls himself Billy the Kid?
Yeah, I almost forgot about him.
He's a remarkable man. They said he was jailed for the first time at the tender age of 14. Imagine that. For killing a mining engineer named, Frank Douglas. But he got out of that by pretending to the jailer's daughter that he was in love with her. Imagine a 14-year-old boy.
Don't you believe it?
Huh?
No.
That wasn't his first killing.
Really?
No, not by a long shot. Not unless you don't count the Mexicans and Indians.
That's amazing. Do you think there's any chance that I might meet Billy? In the flesh?
Well, I don't know. That's up to you. That's your own risk, mister.
Well, I don't want to do anything reckless. But maybe you could fill me in on the details. Do you know him well?
Me?
Yes, I mean...
Well, you might say I know him as well as any.
Mm-hmm.
There we are. Here, take this into the top for me, will you? There's a good fellow.
Hey, Patrick, come here a minute. Mr. Dean Allman, I'd like for you to meet my friend, Mr. Patrick Garrett. He's the upright defender of law and justice around here.
How do you do, Mr.
Mr. Allman is a newspaper writer, Patrick. He's doing a series of articles about the West, called the Great Bad Men of the West. I'm kind of helping him out on one about this fella, Billy the Kid, you know?
Oh?
Uh-huh.
Well, don't you think it might be a little upsetting to this gentleman's readers to have you destroying their illusions about the Golden West?
Oh, not at all, sir. They love it. Blood and violence, that's the ticket. Believe me, sir, it's never failed me yet.
Patrick here, you know, is a great friend of the Kids. Some folks around here say that they stole more money from the Southwest Railroad than their own board of directors. No offense there, Patrick.
Mr. Allman, if you're going to write anything about Lincoln, I hope you find yourself a more reliable informant.
Now, sir, we men of the world, we understand things like that, don't we?
Oh?
No hard feelings, Sheriff. I'm sure your close relationship with Billy the Kid has been exaggerated. I don't want you to be concerned for a moment about what I'm going to write about you.
Oh, I'm not concerned about myself, Mr. Allman, but I would suggest that you be careful what you write about Billy the Kid.
I intend to hew strictly to cold fact. I certainly don't intend to aggravate a hot-headed little blackguard like that.
I know good and well I'd be no match for him when it comes to slapping leather, even though I do carry my own full complement of hardware.
Well, young fellow, you free to sit and chat with me a little while longer?
Yes, sir, I certainly am, Mr. Allman. I consider it a pleasure to be able to talk to a real man of the world for a change instead of some of these ignorant redneck cowpunchers and grass eaters.
I'd like to talk to you if you can spare a moment.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me, Mr. Allman.
Sorry. All right, Billy, the joke's gone far enough. Just remember, he's a newspaper man. He may not like being made a fool of.
Patrick, I've been telling him every tall tale I could think of, hoping he would catch on, you know. And he swallows everything I tell him.
Yeah. Say, Mr. Allman.
Yes?
Mr. Allman, I don't think you've been properly introduced to your traveling companion. This is Mr. William Bonney, also known as Billy the Kid.
How fortunate that we met, Billy. Perhaps I'll be able to repay you for our fascinating talk.
You're a writer, huh? Now, you ought to talk to me instead of that wise young pup. You ever hear of me, Jared Cobb? He used to be a Pinkerton man. And that's right, one of the best there was.
Come on, let's take a look at it. What is it? Episode number 1, The True and Desperate Adventures of Billy the Kid, King of the Desperados, as told in his own words to special correspondent Dean Allman. How much is that?
15 cents. But you wouldn't want to waste your time reading trash like this, would you, Pat?
Well, not ordinarily, but when it's about a friend of mine.
Yeah, but the print is so bad it'll just ruin your eyes.
Come on, I want to read about Billy. There, take the money.
Well, here, but I don't think you're going to like it. Here, you just keep it. I don't want your money.
Thanks, sir.
I told you wouldn't like it. I told you, didn't I?
Did you read this? Going his homicidal way, secure in the knowledge that his inseparable boon companion, the erstwhile train robber, Pat Garrett, would never allow the awful solemnity of his office to stand in the way of protecting this cold-hearted young mass murderer from the rigors of an honest and well-deserved rope.
Well, he sure has some imagination, hasn't he? But that's not true, is it, Pat?
You seen Billy?
No, sir. I don't think he's been in town.
Well, if you should happen to see him, tell him I want to talk to him right away. How many copies of that thing do you have?
45, but I sold all the others this morning. Folks are real proud, I guess, to have had a real professional author write up one of their local boys.
I'll bet.
I reordered another 100 copies.
Thanks.
Hey, Pat. I hear you and Billy are going back to robbing trains.
Hi, Pat. You seen Billy? No. Find him. Tell him I want to see him. And take that thing along with you. Billy might get a boost out of it.
Should we get mad?
Should I be?
Uh-huh.
Why?
The territorial legislature, Santa Fe. I reckon that's why they say the pen is more mighty than the sword, huh?
Well, most of this picture's badly written piece of junk.
I'm saving it for my memory book.
Get out of here!
Oh, yeah. Oh, me.
Well, I'm glad you're pleased.
Oh, now, Patrick, what harm is there? I mean, folks around here, they know what I really like. Don't they?
Yeah, that's right, but in the rest of the country, they don't. Billy, in heaven's name, don't you understand? As long as that story is in circulation, you're going to have gun throwers converging here from all parts of the country, following you around like buzzards after a gut wagon. All in the lofty hope that whoever kills you first will find himself immortalized in another cheap newspaper story.
Oh, come on now, Patrick. I mean, listen, nobody's going to read this stuff.
Billy, this is serious. Listen to this. We demand immediate explanation of reports that you are using your office to shield criminal activities of a man known as Billy the Kid. An investigation of your official conduct by the territorial legislature is being instituted this date, Governor Oxtell.
Yeah, well, maybe I better go have a little talk with Allman and get him to write a letter to the legislature explaining it to him. I don't think you'd mind that, do you?
Yes, I do. A working journalist cannot afford to brand himself publicly as a liar and a humbug.
Well, you just tell him he wrote the way I told it to him.
Yeah. Now, whatever you do, don't antagonize him.
I wasn't planning to, unless he turned mean.
Billy, be careful. Dead or alive, this man can destroy you.
Who is it?
Billy, Bonnie.
Billy boy. Just a minute.
Come on in, Billy boy.
How are you, Mr. Allman?
Fine, thank you. Have a drink?
No, thank you. Thank you very much, anyway.
Sit down. I guess we both of us told each other one from the bottom of the deck, huh, Billy?
Guess that about makes us even.
Well,
You know, that first story of ours went over so smashingly that my publisher wrote me and said, Almond, old man, you stay right there in Lincoln and we'll print as many episodes about Billy the Kid as you can write.
yeah, well, there's just one little thing, Mr. Almond.
Oh? What's that?
Well, see, I don't care what you write about me. You can say anything you want to, but Pat Garrett. No, Patrick's kind of upset about what you said about him.
That's so?
Yeah, and on top of that, he has a legislature hounding him about what's this murderous little rascal, me, doing running around free like a toad frog.
Well, that is awkward, isn't it?
Yes, sir, but I don't think it has to be. You see, I was figuring maybe you could send a letter to the legislature down in Santa Fe explaining just how about 9/10 of that story you wrote wasn't nothing but a pure flapdoodle,
Well, I can't very well do that, Billy.
Why not?
Well, it's a matter of my reputation. Once a journalist loses his reputation for probity and accuracy, well, he might as well cut his own throat. Have you ever thought about that?
Well, yeah, but it wouldn't hurt you none to put all the blame on me, now would it?
Billy, is that the reputation you want to live with for the rest of your life? Billy, the loudmouth braggart?
I reckon my reputation can take care of itself, Mr. Almond.
But Pat Garrett needs you to defend his. Darned if that doesn't strike me as a very one-sided friendship. I've just about finished my new story about you, The Return of Billy the Kid. Now, if you insist on my declaring you to be a cheap frauder, there's no reason not to consign this manuscript to the flames, is there?
I guess that's just about what you're going to have to do, Mr. Almond, and sit down here and start writing that letter to the legislature.
Well, I'm not going to do that, Billy. I've worked too long and too hard for this. To throw it all away now, for your sake, or Pat Garrett's, or anyone else's. Now, if you know what's good for you.
Mr. Almond, you better make that a telegram to the legislature, and you send it before lunchtime.
I was just a young newspaper man when I first read about your exploits with the Pinkertons, Jared.
They wrote about me. They all wrote about me.
Yes, Jared, you were well on your way to becoming a legend. A living legend. And suddenly, silence. What happened to you, Jared? You didn't lose your magic touch. After all, you're still alive.
Man gets too far out front, folks all want to put him down again. That don't mean I ain't still man enough to take any of these young pups with milk on their chin.
You reckon you could, Jared? You really reckon you could?
I didn't see you down at the telegraph office, Mr. Almond.
Reckon you're not going to either.
Hello, Jared.
Jared Cobb is one of the deadliest gun hands in all the Southwest. I've hired him as a bodyguard. He is going to be the hero of my next series of articles, just as soon as he cleans up this little affair. Right, Jared?
I'll clean it up all right, Mr. Almond. I may be right now. Billy ain't too windy to oblige me.
Jared, you know I got no quarrel with you.
You do now.
You've got some work to do, haven't you, Billy?
Yeah, that's right. See you later, Patrick.
Jared, don't you have anything better to do than to go around acting like a gunslinger?
Just because the Pinkertons don't want me anymore, don't you go thinking I ain't still man enough to take the kid.
Jared, what's got into you? You've been a peaceable man for years now.
Don't you count on it, Pat Garrett. Just don't you count on it.
Mr. Cobb is going to be the hero of my new story. Aren't you, Jared?
The hero? What makes you so certain?
I'm a judge of character, Sheriff. I'm going to make Jared Cobb immortal. Just as soon as he furnishes me with enough peace of mind so I can finish my story without being browbeaten and persecuted.
Mr. Armand, don't bite off more than you can chew.
Sit down, Jared.
I want you to have a talk with Jared Cobb. He's been dogging my steps all day.
Yeah, just what I figured. Billy, every time you turn around, Jared Cobb's going to be right there crowding you. And sooner or later, you're going to have to kill that poor, misguided old man or get yourself shot.
Well, I'm telling you, there ain't a man in the world that can push me just so far, no more.
Yeah, that's just what Armand wants. He's getting back at you for making a fool out of him.
Getting back at me, it's poor old Jared's the one who's going to get hurt.
Billy, after those newspaper stories, you kill a man, any man, in the most Simon pure act of self-defense in front of 20 witnesses. Any judge or jury in this county is going to settle for nothing less than your broken neck. Armand knows that. He's too shrewd to think that Jared would stand a chance against you. He could write the end of his story right now. You hanging from a rope.
Well, maybe so. And I sure ain't got no stomach to kill Jared. But I ain't made of wood either.
Billy!
Thompson said you were looking for me. Wanted to talk about sending that telegram.
That's right, Billy boy. Let's say we drown the hatchet. Join us for a glass of bubbly.
All right.
This is Miss Carlotta, whose unchristian name I never trouble to ask. This is Billy the Kid, a household word, as it were, to 200,000 readers of the New York Weekly. And of course you know Jared Cobb, celebrated gunfighter lately of the Pinkerton organization. You wouldn't say that he looked the part of a swashbuckling trigger hand, would you? But I assure you, Billy, appearances can be mighty deceiving.
You want to bury the hatchet, Mr. Allman, why don't you just let it drop?
I'm a student of human behavior, Billy boy. Grist to my mill, you might call it. Now, what would you think that Jared would do if you were to spit in his face?
I wouldn't do a thing like that.
Oh, you think he's beneath your notice? You think he's too timid to reply to such a provocation?
It's just I don't believe in humiliating another man, that's all.
Now, you hold it just a minute, Barney.
Now, there you are, Mr. Armand. Mr. Armand, I have a confession to make.
Well, go ahead. You're among friends.
I've not only read your story with the keenest of interest, but do you mind if I sit down, Carlotta?
Not at all. She was just leaving anyway.
Thank you. But my admiration for your golden pen is such that... Sit down, Billy. I couldn't wait for your latest yarn to appear in print. So I know you'll forgive me for having taken the liberty of borrowing the current manuscript from your room.
You what?
Here we are. Search warrant signed by Judge Hayward.
Sir, you had no right to do that.
Agreed, but I assure you I had no intention of cheating you out of your well-earned fee. Here's my 15 cents.
Give me that.
Jared, did you know that Mr. Armand had already put you into his story?
Huh? Where?
My compliments, Mr. Armand. You're a man of your word.
Well, what did he say about me?
There we are. I warn you for the last time, William Bonney, Jared Cobb exclaimed heatedly, his eyes flashing with jealous rage. And what do you aim to do about it? The kid sneered contemptuously. With a coarse gesture and a string of vile oaths, Jared Cobb contracted his bulky frame into a gunfighter's crouch. For what seemed like an eternity, the two deadly rivals stood face to face, their eyes locked in an iron grip each knew only death itself could detach. Then, as though placed there by some unearthly magic, a revolver appeared in the kid's hand. Twice it barked its malevolent message of doom into the hulking body of the erstwhile Pinkertonian. Well, he kept his word, didn't he, Jarrett? He made you famous. Too bad he won't let you stay alive long enough to enjoy it.
So that's the end you cooked up for me.
Sheriff, this man is threatening me. Jared! Jared!
It's self-defense.
You saw it, didn't you? Billy?
I don't know. I wasn't watching too close, Mr. Allman, but it seemed to me like it was cold-blooded attempted murder.
Including premeditation. But it didn't work out exactly as planned, did it? You know, Billy, we haven't had a good hanging around here in a dog's age.
Billy, I swear to you on my knees, it wasn't I who wanted you to kill him and to hang for it. It was my editor and publisher in New York. They said if your name got too big that others would come here and start writing about you. This way you'd be all mine. It was those people in New York wanted me to put more ginger into it, more violence, more dirt. That's what keeps the money rolling in. Billy, believe me, I'm just a poor ink-stained old hack. Trying to earn an honest dollar the only way I know how.
Yeah, maybe most of what you say is true, Mr. Allman, but I know you pretty well by now. And I'd be willing to bet you set this whole thing up to pay Billy back for having made a fool out of you. You're the kind that can't take a joke. You want this?
No.
We'll go by the telegraph office. You send a wire to the governor.
Go.
It still seems kind of sad to see all that pretty writing going up in smoke.
Yeah, there'll be more of it. Heaven help us. Just don't start believing any of it or trying to live up to it.
You get to reading that kind of stuff, it seems kind of exciting.
I want him arrested, Sheriff. You understand me? I want him arrested.
Good morning, Cyrus. Can I talk to you later? I'm in a hurry.
That's right. Didn't you hear me? I want you to do your duty.
Cyrus, you're always wanting somebody arrested. If it could just wait.
Well, it cannot wait because it's an outrage. It's an outrage. And you're going to do something about it.
I'll be glad to as soon as I get back to town. But I've just had word that a wanted man's been seen in the Red Rock area. This is very important.
Well, remember, I'm a citizen. I pay my taxes. I demand my rights.
Cyrus, you'll get your rights as a citizen. But I'm in a hurry. This Garth Compson is one of the toughest outlaws in the territory.
Well, now, I'm talking about the outlaws right here in this town. Thieves.
Now, what do you mean? Who's a thief?
Abner Brown. I know what he's up to. Nobody fools me.
Cyrus, Abner is a respectable...
He's a thief and a cheat.
Oh.
He stole my tombstone.
What? Now, just hold on, Cyrus. Abner's been carving your tombstone. Why would he...
You're the sheriff. That's for you to find out.
All right, Cyrus. All right, I'll check into this before I leave. But remember, I'm in a hurry.
Well, that's better.
Well, it's gone, all right.
Well, I didn't need a sheriff to tell me that.
You didn't decide to just move it or something?
No. If this old skinflint says once more I stole it from him, I'll bust him in the nose.
He's threatening me if he doesn't like me. I had already paid for the stone, but he's just doing this to get back at me.
That stone was imported marble. Whole job ought to have been worth $800. You only paid me $387 for it.
You see, he made a deal, but he's done this whole thing to back out of it.
I never backed out of a deal in my life, even as miserable a one as this. If you ask me, he stole it himself, hoping he'd sue me for what he paid already.
Well, that's just what I'll do, Sheriff. I want this man...
Just a minute, let's be reasonable. Did it ever occur to you, too, that somebody else stole that tombstone?
Huh?
Well, somebody hauled it away last night. There's no doubt about that. This wagon track's over there. They must have used that block and tackle.
Wasn't you, Abner? And if you didn't do it, Cyrus...
Oh, shit. Are you accusing me of stealing my own tombstone?
No, I don't even know why you want a tombstone in the first place. You look healthy enough to me.
I'm a wealthy man, Mr. Garrett. But that's only because I was very careful of my money. Oh, I know people are always trying to take advantage of me and everything. But I want to transact my own business while I'm still alive. I don't want somebody paying two prices for my tombstone after I've gone.
Two prices? You practically stole it to begin with.
Now, the only problem is who'd want to steal a tombstone? What good would it do anyone?
Only Abner here. He'd cut it up into small tombstones. Oh, I know him. Nobody else stole it. But after all, Garrett, if you were doing your duty, now surely you'd know if you saw somebody suspicious in town last night.
Oh, I didn't see anyone suspicious.
Well, then you did see someone.
Well, there was somebody in town. But Abner, tell me something. Anybody around here shown an interest in that tombstone?
No. Not many folks drop around here. About the only one I seen last week would be Cyrus. Oh, other than Billy Bonney.
Billy?
Yeah. He was around some, passing the time. Come to think of it, he did admire that tombstone.
Billy the Kid? Was he in town last night?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, now I apologize, Abner. Be just like that young ruffian to pull something like that. I want him arrested.
Just hold on, Cyrus. What would Billy want with a tombstone?
You know very well what that roughneck has had to say about me in the past. But he's just doing this thing to spite me.
All right. I'll question him the first chance I have.
Wait, Sheriff, when will that be?
Now, Cyrus, you know I told you about the report on that outlaw Garth Compson. I'll have to check that out first.
Oh, so the citizens of Lincoln have to wait for justice. While the sheriff goes gallivanting around trying to collect some award money on some pipsqueak outlaw. Well, when the time comes for the next election, you'll never see another cent out of me for any campaign contributions.
We'll get by without your usual dollar, Cyrus. However, if it'll make you feel any better, I'll question Billy before I go gallivanting after that pipsqueak outlaw.
Now, if he doesn't recover my stone, I'll have my money back, and with interest.
What are you talking about?
Negligence, that's what. If you'd have kept your eyes on my tombstone, it never would have been stolen.
Oh, Patrick, what brings you out of town?
I was riding out to Tundle's to see you.
Oh, well, lucky I met you. Saved you half the trip, huh?
Where you heading?
Oh, I just been around here and there, just riding around.
Where is it?
Where's what?
Skinner's tombstone.
Well, ain't it over at Abner's?
Billy, quit it now. Own up to it. The prank's over.
Prank?
I'm a very busy man. I just want some straight answers.
Patrick, I can't make any sense out of what you're saying.
You stole Cyrus Skinner's tombstone.
Me? What with a tombstone? I got a long way to go yet, boy. Listen, I'm healthy as a horse.
Billy, don't push me. You were in town last night with this rig, and you were mighty anxious to keep out of my sight. And those scratch marks there were made by stone.
Oh, well, I'll bet Mr. Tunnel's been hauling stone in this old wagon again. That could have caused them marks, couldn't it?
Oh, come on. Now, you've had your little joke on Skinner. I'm sure we'll all get a big laugh out of it someday. Now, tell me, where did you hide the tombstone?
Well, I'm disappointed in you, Patrick. We've been friends all this time. Now you call me a thief. To think an old friend could say a thing like that.
All right, that's the way you want to play it. You want me to put the handcuffs on you, or you just ride along peaceful?
You ain't arresting me.
No. I'm your old friend, Billy. I'm just going to let you sit in a nice, comfortable, barred room until you feel like having a real man-to-man talk with me. Now, you just get that wagon started, head on into town.
Listen, you're getting in a lot of trouble with false arrest, Patrick.
Just get moving.
I don't think this is very friendly, hauling me in here like this.
Cyrus Skinner's not going to be very friendly either. Billy, I still can't figure out why you did it. I admit I get as irritated with old Cyrus as anybody else, but to steal his tombstone, what the...
There he is. You find my stone?
No, I did not find your stone. I found Billy and I brought him in, and I don't need your help in handling it.
You sure Billy done it? I can't believe it.
I didn't say he did it. I brought him in for questioning.
I never trusted that Billy. Oh, no. He's always looking at me. He's trying to figure out some way to get my money.
Cyrus, nobody stole your money, and you can't arrest a man for looking at you.
Oh, you're trying to protect your friend, huh? Well, he's a scoundrel and a thief, and everybody knows about it. And when he couldn't get any of my money, he did this terrible thing to me. To humiliate me in front of my friends.
Oh, Cyrus, you ain't got no friends.
I'll have your hide, you sneak thief. Lock him up, Sheriff.
Hey, Cyrus, this is still my office, and I've still got the badge, and I don't need your help in questioning Billy. Now you can go ahead and leave.
Do you intend to lock him up?
I'll decide that after I talk to him some more.
I kind of thought you'd go easy on your friend, so I obtained a warrant for his arrest from Judge Daniels. It's my right as a citizen. It's all perfectly in order.
That means there'll have to be a hearing this afternoon.
Correct, and we'll settle the whole thing and put him where he belongs, behind bars.
Now, don't go figuring I'm the one that's wanting to get you in trouble, Billy. No. As far as I'm concerned, anybody can get anything off Cyrus that he deserves a medal. Billy, is there anything I can do? Maybe you want Lawyer Bixby to speak for you. I'll run and go get him.
Oh, lawyers cost a lot of money, Abner, and that I ain't got.
Oh, I'll be glad to loan you some if you want.
No, thanks anyway, though.
Now, if you two old pals don't mind, I've got to lock up my new prisoner.
Oh, go right ahead, Pat. No offense, Billy. Come on, Pat.
All right, Billy. Where did you hide the tombstone?
Oh, I never said I took it, did I, Patrick?
So, Billy, just so we understand each other, take a look at that. Yeah. This morning I got a report that Garth Compson was seen in the Red Rock area.
Compson, he's a mean one, boy.
Yeah, I was all packed up and ready to set out after him when this tombstone business came up, and I've been stuck with it ever since.
Oh, that's too bad.
And not only that, with the hearing coming up, I'll have to appear. That means I'm stuck here until after the hearing.
Ain't that a shame? You ought to be hanging around here, Patrick. You ought to be out collecting that reward money for...
I don't give a hoot about the reward money. There's a bank robber loose, and I've got a job to do, and you're the main reason I can't do it.
I'm sorry, Patrick, and I mean that.
That's much better. Now, you just tell me where that tombstone is, and I'll handle old Cyrus. That way, there won't have to be any hearing. Billy, just tell me one thing. Why did you go to so much trouble to steal old Cyrus's tombstone?
Patrick, I said I was sorry, but that's all I said.
Billy.
No, I wish I could help you, Patrick. I can't. I just can't.
Since this is just a hearing, we'll keep everything on an informal basis, subject, of course, to the usual procedures of conduct and admission of evidence. I see here where Mr. Skinner has made a charge of grand larceny against William H. Bonney. Is that right, Sheriff?
Mr. Skinner has charged William Bonney with stealing his tombstone.
Oh, Judge, we all know that William Bonney is guilty. I demand that you bind him over for trial and sentencing.
I object, Your Honor.
What do you mean you object? You're the prisoner.
I am acting as counsel for my own defense, Your Honor.
Well, he can't do that. What kind of a hearing is this?
Cyrus, I happen to know by your own admission that you're just about the most outstanding citizen in this town. But I happen to be a judge, and this happens to be a hearing. And if you open your mouth one more time without being asked, I'm going to declare you in contempt, you hear me? And what's all this nonsense about you being counsel in your own defense?
I didn't have money for a lawyer, Your Honor, so I kind of figured on handling this myself.
Well, you've been up before me often enough. Seems as though you ought to learn something about the law by now.
Well,
Well, one thing I want to warn you about. We lawyers got an old saying. A man that's his own lawyer has a darn fool for a client. But it's your own neck, so go on. The floor's yours.
I want to apologize, Your Honor, for spending so much time in your courtroom in the past. The only thing I got to show for it, it gave me a chance to see how you folks are handling law work. I hope I don't seem too much out of line.
Never mind a flattering palaver. State your case.
Your Honor, I have to rely on your knowledge of the law. Now, a stone is missing. A very fine stone, I am sure. But is there anyone here who saw its disappearance? And is there anyone who located said stone?
Well, Pat, I assumed you found the tombstone, didn't you?
No, sir, I never said I did.
Cyrus, why in tarnation you get me down here wasting my time for? Give the sheriff a chance to find it and give me some evidence.
Then is my client free to return to his gainful employment, Your Honor?
You're free for the time being, anyway.
There be an election. I'll bring my power to bear. I'll...
Oh, shut up, Cyrus.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Congratulations, Billy.
Thank you, Abner. I'm sorry to put you to all this trouble there, Patrick.
Oh, Billy, I'd almost say it was worth it just to watch you perform.
You know, if you spent less time trying to get around the law and more time trying to follow it, you might amount to something someday.
Meaning I won't, huh?
Nope, not if today was any sign. You turned this hearing into a circus. I'd give you at least a year's sentence on that alone. You're just lucky I can't take Cyrus any better than the rest of the folk around here.
Well, now that this whole thing's over, Patrick, you can take out after Garth Compson.
Yeah, that's just where I'm headed. Only you're wrong, Billy. This isn't over, not by any means. You're guilty as the devil, Billy. And I intend to prove it. Try it, Compson. That was a fool thing to do. Even you can't outshoot a drawn gun.
I've always played against the odds. It's the first time I've lost.
Now listen, Compson. I'm taking you in. I'd like to take you in vertical, but if I can't, I'll take you in horizontal. It's up to you. Show me where your horse is. We're gonna ride. But after we water up, I'll see if Juan Gonzalez has something I can tie up that shoulder with. Billy!
Howdy, Patrick. Seems like we're always running into each other, don't it?
Yeah.
What do you got there?
Gareth Thompson, he tried to draw on me. He couldn't. I was low on water. I thought I'd stop here, see if one had some bandages I could use that shoulder of his.
Well, Compson, he's a bad one. We'll have to get him right into town. Come on, let's go.
No, he can't bust those handcuffs. Anyway, I want to pay my respects to one.
Well, Warren is, he ain't in the house now, Patrick.
No? What brings you out here, Billy?
Well, ever since his wife died, I've been dropping by to make sure his goats are fed and all, you know.
That's real good of you. You always thought a lot of Maria, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, Patrick.
Well, I'm sorry one isn't home. I'd like to offer him a sympathy. Well, anyway, I'm sure he won't mind if I walk in, take a look around, see if I can find some bandages.
I wouldn't do that, Patrick.
Huh? What do you mean?
For one, he's kind of funny about such things.
Nonsense. I've known Juan for years. I came by to offer my sympathy, Juan.
Thank you, Senor Pat. At first, when my Maria left me, I wanted to die myself. But then Belito came and told me that...
I found this old shirt in my saddlebag. Thought maybe you could make a bandage with it. We better get your prisoner back into town. We'll see you later, Juan.
Just a minute. What were you saying, Juan?
She was a fine woman, and I could not even afford a marker for her grave. But then Belito came and told me that all the people of Lincoln remembered my Maria and how much they love her and wanted her to have this fine monument. It is not so hard to bear now, Senor Garrett. Maria worked hard, every day selling flowers in the plaza. But the people are kind. They remember. And up there, Maria knows they remember. Is that not so, Senor Garrett?
Yes, I'm sure it's so, Juan.
Gracias. Adios.
Adios.
Adios. I'm sorry, Patrick. I guess you gotta take me in, huh?
Yeah, I guess I do, Billy.
Did you get Compson settled all right up there?
Yeah, he's settled. He's very settled. You haven't signed that
Well,
thing
I
yet.
don't know, Patrick.
All right, Billy. Your turn. Let's go.
Well, congratulations, sir. Perhaps now that you've captured Compson, you can forget about this reward money and concentrate on some local criminals.
Why, Cyrus, what are you talking about?
Don't think that I've forgotten my tombstone. No, sir. I want action.
Oh, your tombstone. Well, Cyrus, it's no use. I can't cover up for you any longer.
Cover up? Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Folks, you all remember Maria Gonzalez, who used to sell flowers in the plaza? You all know she died a week ago. But do you realize that in the press of our own affairs, we all forgot her? Not so one man.
Now, what has this got to do with...
That man, knowing this town owed a memorial to Maria Gonzalez, took the finest monument this country has ever seen and placed it on her grave. But so shy, so retiring is this great man, so deeply flow his emotions, that rather than risk the humble thanks of this town, he created a tale that the monument was stolen. Folks, I give you a truly generous and praiseworthy man, Mr. Cyrus Skinner.
Well, thank you. Well, I was in hopes that you wouldn't find out. Oh, well, thank you, folks. Thank you.
That was nice thinking there, Patrick. They wouldn't have liked you to bind it on it.
I don't like it either. Now, let's get down to business.
Well, that's $387.
That's a bill for one tombstone. You owe it to Cyrus Skinner.
Oh, that old tightwad.
All right, since you don't have that kind of money, I'll pay for the monument myself out of the reward money for Compson.
Say, that's darn nice of you, Patrick. I appreciate that. I'll see you later.
All right, not so fast. Just a minute now.
What?
My paying for it doesn't change the fact that you stole it. I'd say a few nights in jail, wouldn't you?
Well, doggone it, Patrick. Sometimes I wonder if I can afford to have you for my friend. I know the way. Don't bother showing me.
The door's open. Just close it behind you.
there all right. Come on, June.
No, hold on, gals. I ain't so certain about this. If something was to go wrong, I'd be in a...
Pa, we've been all through this.
We read you the letter, Pa. You want us all to lose our home?
They're just going to throw us out. We've got no choice.
We'll handle the sheriff, Pa. Don't you worry about him the rest of the day. You just take care of that railroad fella.
Oh, if anyone else comes in, Pa, just tell him that the sheriff asked you to stay there for him.
Well, all right. I reckon you're right, gals. We McBeans have got to do something.
Yeah, come on.
Hello, May. June.
Sheriff, Pa sent us to town for you.
Something wrong?
He's seen some Indians prowling around our place this morning.
Said they looked like renegade Apaches way they was dressed.
Apaches?
Yeah, Pa figured you'd want to take a look for yourself.
And I'll ride back with you. It's probably harmless, but it's best to check it out.
Good.
My name is J. Simpson Chase. Would you be good enough to find the sheriff, sir? Tell him I'm here from St. Louis to see him.
What do you want with him, Sonny?
My good fellow, you're the local sheriff.
Well, here's my badge. What can I do for you?
I was expecting... Your name is Garrett.
It ain't McGillicuddy.
I was under the impression, from what I was told, that you were a younger man. For someone your age, you have quite a reputation in this part of the country.
My line of work. A man ages fast, Sonny.
Let's understand something, Garrett. I am not accustomed to being addressed as Sonny. You may call me Mr. Chase.
No, I'll call you what I dang well please. Listen, you get a hankering to draw leather
Oh,
again.
now, just a minute, Sheriff.
Well, now, if we got that settled, let's get down to what brung you here. I'm a busy man.
Sheriff, perhaps you don't understand just who I am. J. Simpson Chase. My father owns half the railroads in this country. I'm sure you've heard of him. Harlow Chase?
Oh, don't go bragging on your daddy, son. In this part of the country, we don't hold with that sort of thing.
Now, see here,
I'll
Sheriff.
hear a young fella stands in his own 2 feet. Now, come on, hurry up. Let's state your business.
Very well. This is a simple matter. Perhaps even simple enough for you.
Still hankering to draw leather,
Oh,
huh?
Sheriff, please, let's just get this over with, shall we?
Well, now you pushed me twice. I could show you the graves of the men that have pushed Pat Garrett 3 times.
Sheriff, this is a dispossess notice. I'll need your assistance in serving. It's self-explanatory.
Uh-huh. Can't quite make out a couple of them words there. Maybe you'd better tell me what it says. My eyes have been giving me trouble lately.
Of course, Sheriff. I thought for a moment you didn't know how to read.
Boy!
But, of course, that's ridiculous, naturally. Just by looking at you, anyone can tell the level of your intelligence. Let me explain this to you, Sheriff. The Rio Grande and Southwestern Railway have bought right-of-way for a spur line from El Paso. Now, the land is clear for the entire route, except for one small parcel.
Uh-huh.
We bought that parcel for back taxes, and then notified the squatter on it to vacate. He refused. I then informed him by letter that I was taking charge of this personally, and would be here in Lincoln on this date to have him forcibly evicted.
Just throw him out.
Yes, Sheriff. That's your job. The man's name is Wilford McBean.
McBean? Let me think, McBean. McBean! Oh, Sonny, you better forget about it. You better take your train somewhere else.
Sheriff, this is absolutely legal.
Oh, maybe so, but there ain't a man in this whole territory, and that includes me too, that would set 1 foot on McBean's place.
What do you mean?
The toughest hombre west of the Mississippi. Oh, you take my advice and get back in that stagecoach. Today, yeah, get out of here fast. You don't want to tangle with him.
Oh, I didn't know that. However, if you need some men to help you, Sheriff, I'm sure that Dad will be happy to pay for more deputies.
Oh, that won't help. Why, that McBean, he's got a whole crew of outlaws up there with him. Maybe 100 of them.
100?
Yeah. Say, you better forget about that dispossessed business, Sonny. I mean, Mr. Chase. I can just see you now. Telling McBean, get off of your place, McBean. I'm gonna run trains through it. Then I see you again. Where are you? You're laying in the cold ground. You better get on that stagecoach fast.
Patrick. Patrick.
There's no sign of your pa coming.
He said he wouldn't be back till supper time. You wait and have supper with us.
I thought you said he was going to wait right here. Tell me about those Apaches he saw.
Oh, he was going to wait a while. Then he was going to ride out and look for that pig of ours that strayed off last week.
Well, I've ridden all over this place. I haven't seen a sign of Apaches. Or your pa.
Oh, but Pa, he never leaves tracks, and those Indians are the same way. Pa'll be back supper time. Don't worry.
Girls, I think I'd better ride back into town and get some more men to help me check this out.
Sheriff? Pa's liable to be back at any moment. You want to talk to him, don't you?
I'll be back.
Sure you won't stay to supper?
Thanks.
Would you mind doing us a favor?
What's that?
Pa left a barrel of flour in the back room, and it's kind of heavy for us.
Hi. Where would you like it?
In the kitchen.
I'll hold it out for you. Where is it, May? Hey, you! Open the door! Get up here! Hear me open this door!
He's liable to break it down. Oh, help me with it. He's gonna be madder than a wet hornet. Well, what else could we do? If he had gone into town and found out about Pa.
Found out what?
You girls ought to clean some of the dust off that windowsill in the back room. But first, you better tell me what this is all about.
No, that's right, mister. I'm telling you, if Pat Garrett here won't face up to this McBean, you better take him at his word and give McBean a wide berth.
What'd they tell you, Sonny?
Patrick and I, we've been friends for a long time, and I've seen him gun down some of the lowest, meanest varmints that ever strapped on a six-gun. But McBean is something else, though. Going up against him is like signing your own death warrant.
This stage leaves in a few minutes. I'll get you aboard.
You better get him on real fast, Patrick, because McBean gets word that this fella's after his land. He's liable to ride in here with his whole gang, and you know what that would mean.
What?
Yes, what? The last fella that crossed McBean, I don't even like to talk about it. He was so full of lead, it took 10 men to carry his coffin.
You people in this part of the country tend to exaggerate.
Mister, I was one of them 10 pallbearers, and believe me, we could have used 2 more fellas on my end.
Oh, you better get the stage. We was just leaving.
I couldn't get a word out of either one of your girls, but you're going to tell me what you're up to now.
This is, Sam Jones. He's always, busted in here.
Billy, if you're behind this thing today...
Sam, you better take it easy. You know what the doctor said.
That's enough. McBean, start talking, you hear?
McBean? Who are you?
Pat Garrett, you stay out of this, mister.
McBean.
I didn't mean no harm, Sheriff. Now, you ain't got no call to lock me up.
I've got every call to lock you up, and you know it, McBean.
Now, you said you let me go.
Yeah, I said it, but Mr. Chase, he won't drop the charges. And he's got a legal right to have you arrested. You were impersonating an officer. I'll talk to him some more, though, even if you don't deserve it.
Patrick, how much bail would it take to get McBean out of here?
Don't worry about that, Billy. Now, I've got enough problems here. Will you get out of my hair?
McBean's a friend of mine.
I'll take good care of him. Do you want the cell next to his?
Well, I'm going to be raising that money, and when I find out the bail...
Out. Out. Now, look, Mr. Chase, I know you have plenty of reason to be mad, but he hasn't done any real harm. Why don't you drop the charges?
Oh, not on your life, Sheriff. He made a fool out of me, and I don't forget or forgive easily.
Please let Pa go, Mr. Chase. Yeah, Pa never has liked being in jail.
I'll guarantee he won't cause any more trouble.
I want him kept in that cell as long as the law will allow. Now, these are the papers I told you about, Sheriff. It'll be easy to serve them while he's here.
Eviction, huh? Well, I'll study these tonight and make sure they're in order.
Oh, there's no doubt of that. You can serve them now.
Mr. Chase, I kind of like to do things my own way. I'll read these tonight. We'll discuss it in the morning.
Very well, Sheriff. You're sure you can read?
You girls take a room at the hotel until I release your pa. County will pay the bill.
Thanks, Sheriff. Yeah, thanks for everything. Mr. Chase?
Yes?
We wanted to talk to you.
I'm sorry, girls. I'd like to help you,
You
but
see, we want to talk to you alone.
Well,
Now, you
girls,
just walk with us quiet-like till we find a buggy nobody's using. We're going to take you for a little ride.
Sorry we ain't got more to eat, but we can't take a chance firing a shot. That there quail was all I could snare.
Quail's all we've had to eat since we've been here. I'm sick of it.
You think we ain't?
Well, then take me back to town. Let's get this over with.
We can't take it back till we get this thing figured out.
You might as well. Your plan didn't work, and there's no way that you can make it work.
There's gotta be.
You told me yourselves. You planned to exchange me for your father. But to do that, you have to go into town and make arrangements with the sheriff.
Yeah. He'd arrest us if either of us showed up in town.
There, you see. Your plan won't work. Why not give up now?
Never.
Well, how's the manhunt going there, boy? Word around town is that them two gals just kind of vanished with that Chase fella. Been 2 days now, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't pick up the trail, huh? Maybe you need some eyeglasses there, Patrick.
Billy, the young man these two girls kidnapped happens to be the son of one of the richest men in the country. I had to wire him the facts.
Oh, them two gals ain't intending that Chase fella any harm.
I know it, you know it, but the boy's father. He has enough money to prosecute May and June. This is serious.
Well, I've been out trying to pick up the trail myself. Boy, they sure hid their tracks.
Let's take a look at the map.
You can't keep me here forever.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad. Since we got to know you, you ain't such bad company.
Yeah, you're right handy with words. There's a passel of 'em I never heard before, but they sure sound something fine.
I'll bet you got clear up to the 6th grade. You know, we was in 1st grade once. Learned to read some. But they throwed us out because we was having too much fun.
Fun?
Teacher told us a story about how this fellow shot an apple off his little boy's head with an arrow.
So we got us an apple and showed him how we could shoot it off his head with Pa's old rifle.
Split it right in half, but they throwed us out anyways.
You sure you ain't hungry?
Maybe I will eat. Untie me.
We'll feed you. We'd sure like to trust you, but we can't just yet.
This is right nice, ain't it, May?
Yeah.
It's the first time we ever had a fellow all to ourselves.
You ain't married, are you?
And he's handsome to boot, ain't he?
He's downright good looking.
You wouldn't be saying we hurt your eyes none, would you? If you was to choose between us, which one's the prettiest? If you was to choose, which one?
Why are you asking that?
Well, I was just wondering. We're getting to know this fella Simp pretty well.
I told you before. My given name is Simpson. Simpson!
I was just being friendly-like. I mean, if your name's Simpson, your nickname would be Simp, wouldn't it?
You've been acting awful peculiar around him, June. Combing your hair and that all the time.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, it ain't gonna do you no good. You ought to know by now he's taken a liking to me.
Simp? Like you? Well, I ain't wanting to hurt your feelings, May McBean, but I got eyes.
Oh, June McBean, I don't want to say anything
Girls,
to you
please!
either.
Girls, please! Would you let me finish eating? I'm hungry. Even for that quail.
What did you check, Blue Duck Canyon there?
There's thousands of square miles in this country. It's impossible to cover it all. If only I had some idea where they'd head. McBean.
I thought you let him out. Is he still up there?
No, he's not under arrest. I told him he could sleep here till I found the girls. I got an idea he knows a lot more than he's been saying.
You want me out of here, right, sir? I'll leave.
McBean, where are the girls?
No, how should I know? They run off, huh?
You know those girls like a book, and you've been prowling around these canyons for years now. Where are they?
Well, there could be lots of places, Sheriff.
Yeah, someplace we don't know, McBean, and that takes some doing.
McBean, you ever hear of Roswell Prison?
Sheriff, don't mention
There's
that.
a chance you and the girls might wind up there if I don't find them. You might, even if I do. This way, you got a chance.
Well, I'll tell you, Sheriff. Now, if you was to ride up to Yellow Creek, near the flats, and walk your horses 2 miles upstream, you'll come out at a camp place there.
Why didn't you tell me this before? And what have you been doing up in that canyon?
Nothing. That's what I was doing. Now, Sheriff, I told you all you wanted to know. Now, there's no use asking me a whole lot of questions.
Patrick, I didn't mind that ride, even up the creek. We're going on foot around here.
I've sworn I heard voices. And I guess I must be hearing things. Come on, let's get back to the horses.
Wait a minute, Patrick. Listen.
He said he liked me the best. Well, you forced him, you wouldn't feed him. You ain't gonna steal it from me, Meg McBean. I ain't gonna let you. Steal? Why, he don't even want you. He said so. He didn't either. Well, he would have if you'd give him a chance. Besides, you're too young for him. I'm a whole year older than you, and that makes me a woman, and you're just a girl. I ain't a girl. I'm a woman. And you're so old, you're older than Old Crow. Oh, don't call me no Old Crow. Cold Crow.
So that's what McBean was hiding up here, a stew. McBean, I've tried everything to keep you and your girls out of trouble, but now you've pushed me to the limit.
Well, we don't mean to make no trouble, Sheriff. It's just that we got a kind of a hard luck that keeps spoiling us.
Like that still followed you back up that canyon?
Sheriff, I was brewing a little mite for myself.
McBean!
You wouldn't put a poor old man and them pitiful little gals behind bars, now, would you, Sheriff?
No, I wouldn't.
Here we are. We lost our little house to them railroad fellas. It wasn't much, but it was home to us. Now with the shadow of prison bars.
McBean, save your breath. I said you and the girls were not going to prison. All right, Mr. Chase?
Yes, Sheriff. I'm not going to press any charges. As a matter of fact, when Dad arrives on the stagecoach, I'm going to tell him about your house. I think we can route that spur line so that it misses your property. You'll be able to keep the house.
Now, what's come over you?
Well, Mr. McBean, I think your two daughters are lovely, charming. I'd like to call on them. Next time I come through here.
Thank you, Sonny.
Sheriff?
Mr. Chase?
I did what you said, didn't I?
Just don't go changing your mind after you leave town, Mr. Chase.
Get the new prisoner, deputy.
Matter, boy. Trip a little rough for you?
Oh, just shut up, Tollinger.
Getting a little skittish, boy, about that hangman's rope waiting for you down in Pecos City?
Yeah, you laugh, big man. You laugh it up. Someday, Tollinger, I'm gonna choke that laugh right down your fat throat.
Billy, boy, you just ain't gonna live that long.
The man you swore I killed, Tollinger. I never even seen him before. You know it.
Well, now, that's not the way the judge and the jury figured it, Billy.
Yeah. I got friends around here, Tollinger. A lot of them. Word's going to get back to Garrett.
You think O'Gare's gonna help you, huh?
That's right.
Why, he don't mean nothing around here. I'm the sheriff in this county. Besides, before Pat can make it down to Pecos, little hard-nosed Billy Bonney's gonna be hanging at the end of that rope. Meet Ann Drake. You ought to enjoy her company on our little trip. One of your kind. She's a murderer. Get in a wagon.
You watch, Tollinger, because I'm going to bust out of here.
Now, you just try busting out of here, Billy, with her hanging under your gun hand. Get no wagon. Go on, get in there.
What do you mean when he called you a killer? Huh? You had your trial yet? Yeah, well, I've been having pretty fair conversation with myself the past hour or so. I've met some unfriendly gals in my time, but you win the turkey, ma'am. What if I told you they were gonna hang me tomorrow? Yeah, well, much obliged for your sympathy there. Don't overdo it, though. Just put the flowers on the grave.
All right, that ain't very funny. But you better listen to me, little Miss Annie, whatever your name is, because I'm gonna bust out of here. All that means is you're going with me. So you just...
Oh, ain't I got enough trouble without listening to your fool talk.
All right, don't listen. Just watch. You better do what I say, when I say it.
You kind of like taking your meanness out whipping them horses, don't you, Tollinger? Huh? You see, Annie, that's the kind of man he is. He gets his fun beating up on anybody or anything that can't fight back. That's the way he was a year ago, back up in Lincoln County, when he was deputy under Pat Garrett. Yeah, Tollinger, he's a tough man. He just loves to beat up on any old stray drunk, sleeping it off in a cell. Riding, of course, the man can't fight back. I caught him doing that one time, Annie. I stopped him just as Pat Garrett walked in. I guess Patrick had known he'd been doing it all the time because he fired him. See, that's why old Tollinger framed me, Annie. He figured if he could see me hang, he might forget what a coward he was when Patrick ran him clean out of Lincoln County. Shut up! Shut up! What's the matter, Tollinger? Huh?
There's a stream up ahead. We'll stop one of the horses. You water the horses.
Right.
Come on out of there. Get you a drink of water. Come on out of there.
Get up! Come on!
You hurt my arm.
We gotta keep moving. Tollinger, he won't give up. I know him. You got a posse after us now.
How far's the border?
We'll make it over those mountains there. We'll be in Lincoln County.
Lincoln County? I thought we were heading south.
You know, I got a friend there. He's a sheriff, Pat Garrett. He can give me some help.
What good's that gonna do me? You think I'm a fool? Turn me into another sheriff? I'm heading south.
Wait a minute. Come here. What are you doing? Now listen to me, will you? No one's going to turn you over to a sheriff. What are you doing? Listen to me, will you?
Let go! Ah! Don't ever touch me.
Well, you be still then. Stop fighting me.
Don't put your hands on me again. I killed one man already. I won't think twice about killing you.
You're kind of anxious to get rid of me, ain't you? Well, I'll tell you something, lady. I'm about twice as anxious to get rid of you. I've got to get these things off. It's the last thing I do. Cabin. Big barn yours. Might be a blacksmith shed down there. If I get some decent tools, I'll get these things off of us. And you go your way and I go mine. Might be worth a chance. I didn't hurt you, did I?
No.
Well, you got tears in your eyes.
Just shut up and get these things off me. The sooner I get away from you, the better. Come on.
what you're doing.
Well, how do you expect me to see in the dark?
Shut up now. Follow me. Come on. Gotta be some tools around here somewhere.
How can you find them in this shop?
Come on.
Who are you? What are you doing in my barn? Get on your feet. Start talking.
Kind of scared us there, mister. We're just,
I asked you who you are.
Yeah, well, give us a chance there, mister. I was just taking a little night ride with my girl here. Courting her, you know. We just stopped in the barn here to warm up a little bit. That night air out there is...
Shine a light on their faces. All right, get out of here. Never let me catch you in my barn again. Out at night with a sweet little girl like her. You ought to be ashamed. If your folks ever found out.
Well, I'm sorry, mister. It won't happen again.
Wait a minute. Ben, you seen either of them before? Girl's not from any of the neighbor families. What's your name, girl? I told you to hold up. Come back here!
Looks like we outran old Pappy with a shotgun.
Oh, come on, let's get out of here. We're wasting time.
Which way, yours or mine? Look, I got a friend in Lincoln County, and he ain't a sheriff. He could get you out of the territory, safe and sound. But then I don't suppose you want to trust me, huh?
Why should I?
I'll let you. Come on. You'll talk to that farmer. Pick up our trail in 5 minutes. Ground's kind of hard here. These leaves might make it easier sleeping. A little warmer, too. All right, go ahead.
I don't want to lie down.
Well, you gotta rest sometime.
Why don't you leave me alone?
All right, I'm just trying.
Stop staring. I know what you're thinking. Well, I'm not that kind. I never was. I never yet met a man who wasn't a cheat or a liar. See, I know you. I know your type. So don't think you can smile and soft-talk me and expect me to forget what you are.
Annie, I don't know what you think I am. I don't care. I'm too tired. I gotta get some sleep. Good night.
Billy? Billy, you awake?
Just a coyote. You go on to sleep.
I'm sorry for what I said. I gotta tell you about me. I come from a little place. A little place called Paradise in Kansas. I hated my pa. So I ran away with the first smooth-talking man came along.
drummer called Charlie. He had a nice smile. The circuit riding preacher married us. And I was happy for a bit. I'll never forget his face the day I told him about the baby coming. Next day, he just up and disappeared. It wasn't until after I lost the baby I found out he had another wife in the next county, all alone. So, then I met Jonas. I met him through the doctor in Salina. I just let him take me to his spread and Pecos. It didn't take me long to find out why he married me. He didn't want a wife. He wanted a sinner he could torture. He kept bringing up my past. He beat me just like my father. He said he was trying to drive the devil out of me. That day I took his gun. I told him I'd kill him if he ever whipped me again. But he just smiled, kept coming at me. And oh God, I didn't want to kill him.
You sleep, Annie. You just go off to sleep now. I think I just about got it worn through here. Maybe I can finish the job with this. Put your hand back.
Billy. I never loved anyone before, ever. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
I could love you. Oh, I could. I wish I could be born again for you.
There's only one way out of here, Annie. I gotta draw their fire. Now, I'll tell you, I'm gonna run them a hard chase right along the top of that ridge, right there. Now, while they're busy with me, you run over, and you run down the other side of the slope there. Then you head due west, right straight through the woods.
I won't go without you.
You got to, Annie. What I mean, this is your one chance, see? With me, it don't matter. I mean, I can explain to them I'm innocent, you know. But with you, it's not the same thing.
But, Billy,
You head right straight for Lincoln County, Annie. That friend of mine named Hopewell, Ed Hopewell, you remember that? He has a cabin right there on the other side of the line. You'll see to it you get safely across the border.
They'll never take you alive. Tollinger won't let
Tollinger. Never you mind about Tollinger, Annie. I mean, I'm going to be all right. I promise you that. I just want you to do what I ask you to do.
I can't.
Listen, Annie. Now listen to me. I want you to do what I'm telling you to do. Will you do that for me, Annie? Please, please. All right.
They're up there. They gotta be up there. Judd, you take part of the men. You go around that butte. You cut them off there. Rest of your men, you follow me on foot. We'll flush them out.
All right. Almost time now. As soon as they start walking right across the cliff there.
Hold my hand.
He's up on this side!
Sheriff! Sheriff, I want to surrender to you.
You keep out of my way, girl. You get out of my way. I want that boy.
Annie?
God, no.
Billy. There's a lot to be thankful for, Billy. The judge who freed you on that Tony murder charge, those folks who came forward to testify. You're a free man, and a lucky one.
A free man.
Billy. Billy, I know how you feel. She'll get a decent burial. That's all anybody can do for her now.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমার মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রুগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Này, sao thế nhỉ? Sao thế ít ít nhỉ? Nổ boom. Sao nó mày? Sao nó? Không quá rồi. Rồi, cút. Xong, cút. Meo 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 meo. Cái gì đấy? Lò đắc bù bù làm mau vậy anh? Chuẩn không vậy. Thầy lái nha, thầy lái tốc độ cao xem con lái không? Từ từ. Mày ấy á, xít được. So ride a cat in high speed đấy. Chuẩn không? Đây á, không được. Sửa tốc độ cao. Tốc độ cao đét mà. Rồi một lần, hai lần, lần thứ hai 300 lap à, 400 lap. Chuẩn không thầy? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Ui tốc độ cao đấy. 378 lap chứ 400. Hay à, bắt đầu thua. Thua, bài khỏe đấy. 2299 á. Mày đấu sĩ á. Mình lắp vào mày đéo ăn uống đầy đủ nhỉ? Thằng này được ăn uống đầy đủ. 2299 là phải không? Không. Tự đọc chuyển hóa bàn đấu. Đúng đi em. Đúng. Ô, phải chấm. Full rồi. Chuẩn bị ăn đi sang dưới. Không biết. Ok thầy ơi, mày sẽ ride a cat. Lâu rồi, 15 phút. Well played bro. Mày lái luôn đấy, lái bình vua lái racing boy. Nhốt luôn, chết không? Ngồi đi. Đéo đi à? Vào nó kèm rất siêu linh, đéo có đủ mana để chết. Phải không? Cũng là khỏe rồi ra. Đánh bài gì với cả Nautilus 2.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক রূপ।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে। বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Tại nhà thầy chữ đi mia thằng Choao. Ai à? Mời xa ta. Thằng Vũ rồi ông mày không? Chắc là mày rồi. Mua cái gì mua nicho. Mua nicho đi quát á. Em mua cái gì? Đi mua đi xong mất trả tiền. Từ qua giờ anh thấy nó toàn là thằng này các anh em một trực tiếp rồi. Ông bộ thì mai là check viết lại là thấy đang đúng xoáy đúng không? Mày đi. Ra rồi kìa. Phải không? Người ta có lòng trọng đấy, người sống phát có nhót nhìn lên là xong. Không, tao tắt chân cái đấy rồi, tao tắt chân cái đấy rồi, tao nhớ ngay rồi. Mà tao tắt từ lâu. Tao ấn tao nhớ đến nghe gì. Này giờ 36 à? Ai vào? Tao nó không tắt à? Không tắt à? Tao từ nãy giờ mà. Tắt chân của nó đi được. Tao đánh xong quá đi. Cái cài đến ao trên người xuống cài vào Discord phải có xịn xịn mới giả được cái vừa tin nhắn rồi, đúng rồi. không? Không kéo cái mà tin nhắn mà kéo lên đi nhắn rồi giúp nhắn là cái đấy nó từng mất luôn đấy. Đấy thì không thể livestream này, không thể livestream tắt rồi. Đàn ông lục lôi tay trước này chắc gạo nhưng mà vậy có một bài chỉ tay trước là mua tất cả luôn xem lúa vào hết cả hai cái bicep luôn, cả bicep luôn, cả hai luôn vào cả hai cái bicep, hai cái bicep luôn. Chuẩn em rồi. Tập lưng này cứ ra một cái máy thôi, hai cái máy kéo ngang kéo dọc xong. Gì im. Ông kia bảo vẫn là chỉ biết ngồi chơi game. Rồi. Caloa ơi, duy trì căn bằng caloa. Ở đâu mày muốn thêm chất gì thì mày phải xem chất các thứ cơ, xem đồ ăn các thứ cơ. Đâu không thì cân đủ caloa được. Khi ăn cái gì không phải ăn cái gì cũng được để nuôi vật, nhưng mà phải lượng calo vào đấy trong ngày thôi, đừng ăn quá, cái là quá giới hạn thì không ăn cái gì cũng được, nhưng mà thế là phải vừa thôi. Đây thì người ta của anh biết vào tuần của anh, biết của anh chi liệt sức treo rồi à, không à, không có phép tôi đánh này, có phép đánh như vượn này, phép chạy nhảy linh tinh này. Phép tôi nhảy nhót lên. Với cả lúc mày kéo cam ra xa xa ấy, cái tiền đấy nó chia hết thằng nhân vật rồi. Đó. Quay ra đấy và ta đây là quay biết, nhưng mà phần sẽ còn tầm một nửa, tao còn một nửa. Cũng sắp xong rồi. 100. Xong được qua. Tuần 2 tuần thừa. Mấy lần mà tao chỉ quay 5 ngày nhưng cũng đâu được nghe, tao cũng lừa ít quay, cũng đã lừa mất mấy ngày. Lâu ngày hôm nay 10 tiếng, hồi trước là thế đấy, kia thật trước làm mỗi ngày 10 tiếng đấy. Có hộ đặt mà treo cái Autify chưa bị ngoái rồi, tao đặt Autify. Nhưng mà bữa nhỉ, cả không mấy ông anh ấy đang làm xong thì không thẳng về đánh game rồi, có anh game bữa cái đó gì, cho là không phải biết bắt bậy công ty đấy, bữa ấy. Sao nói gì khổ anh khổ. Mọi người chơi còn anh không chơi, người chơi không ai không biết và anh không chơi. Yes. Anh mà phỏng vấn đứa nào hỏi anh thấy bảo là thái độ làm việc của phòng anh nhìn good. Yes. Kinh vậy chào. Tôi muốn cục vô. Đây lại của tôi nhất xong rồi xả luôn. Thôi đánh cái này. Thằng nào càng nhiều nắm càng nhiều phần trăm càng to. Bây giờ có một thằng tự ra một thằng của đông môn nó bán hết đi FPT à. Chú Hoàng làm tiếng thôi. Đồ bên này đâu hết rồi làm. Quá, giờ hết cỡ rồi đấy.